Oxford Dictionary, a will is a legal document that sets forth your wishes regarding the distribution of property and the care of any minor children. In writing a will, there is a testator and a beneficiary. An individual would declare how he or she would like his assets to be distributed when he or she dies is known as a testator, while he who receives from a testator is a beneficiary. Writing a will is not only about planning for your death, it is also about ensuring that your loved ones are adequately protected. In writing, it is believed you must attain a stipulated age, earning a living to write a legally valid will. Most Nigerians believe that a will is not necessary. We sample opinions from Lagosians on the need for a will before death.
I have not written my will because I may be conservative. I have a belief that you write a will out of the inspiration that very soon something will happen, but I don't have that inspiration yet. I believe that I still have some long life to live.
I feel I'm still very young. I feel you should write your will at a certain age, say from 50 and above.
The proper time to write your will is when you reach the age of, let's say, 30, 35, 40. You can write your will.
I'm just 50 plus, so I don't need to write the will now. I'm still going to clock 80, 90.
Speaking to Galaxy News, a legal expert, James Ononiwu, says writing a will primarily directs on how properties' belongings should be shared. Properties such as assets, landed properties, businesses, gadgets, to mention a few, which must be documented to avoid havoc among the predecessors.
Now, when you talk about will, a will is a documentary evidence. It's documentary. You must document it because that will states a lot of things. A will states how many wives the man has. A will state all his properties. A will state how many kids he has, both from his wife and concubines, if he has concubines. If he has children from the outside the home, the home as recognized by the Marriage Act. The Marriage Act recognizes a man and a woman. So if a man has children outside his matrimonial home, the will also state the names of the children. Basically, the will just state anybody the man wishes to give a gift.
According to him, if you die without a will, those wishes may not be followed. Further, your predecessor may be forced to spend additional time, money, and emotional energy to settle your affairs after you're gone. Research shows that average Nigerians don't share their bank detail, which makes it difficult for their relations to know how much they have in their savings.
Bobby Benson, he was a very popular man in Lagos. I think his kids fought over a property on Ikorodu Road. In fact, his assets, so they lost some of them to the government. Because while they were in court, the property was dilapidating. Hoodlums started staying in those properties because they did not settle their issues on the will, on the property of the man. And so government took over the place. So what I'm saying is, when you write a will, it is an instruction. My house belongs to this person. Until overturned by the court, it belongs to that person. So everybody knows what and what and what, everybody has.
A clergyman, James Chibogu, is of the opinion that not having a will can cause crisis among the family of the deceased.
We have eventualities, you understand? And anybody can go anytime, but I know I'm not going to die now. But just not to create crisis for my family, for my wife and for my children, it's better I write it down. Although the Bible tells me the lifespan of a man is 70, for those who are strong, 80. But you can go and then, you're in Nigeria, anything can happen. So it's better you write your will down. That does not mean you're going to die. Yeah.
An individual can name their spouse, an adult child, or another trusted friend or relative as an executor. If the affairs are complicated, it is more prudent to name a lawyer, someone with legal and financial expertise, as an executor. The executor of a will is responsible for making sure that any debts and creditors that the deceased had are paid off, and that any remaining money or property is distributed according to their wishes. Amina Ojalabi, Galaxy News, Lagos.